G'day YouTube, this is another video by Osmonster17, just showing you how to install a pull starter onto a K5.9 Savage XL motor. It's pretty normal. Here we go. Stock motor, stock car, pretty dirty, just been running it. Just got my pull starter. It's a HPI Nitro Star. It's a HPI starter. Cost about $20. It's pretty simple. I didn't video this because I forgot to. You have to put in a one-way bearing. So all you have to do is undo these 4 screws, take out your old bearing, put in the new one, and that's done. Put it back on. So basically what we're going to do now is put the new pull starter on. So there's your shaft, which goes into here, which goes into the motor, which is what turns the motor over when you pull the starter. So starter, it's nice. I'm thinking about leaving this on. If I wreck it, I'm going to go back to the easy start, because not much of a pull start fan. I like how easy a pull start is. I just like not having to charge batteries, not having to do all that stuff. But I do like the easy start for the Savage XL. For other cars, I like probably the pull start. So there you go. So that's on now. Yeah. Alright, so you got your 4 screws, which you got Loctite on them. I had to put Loctite on them. As you can see, they're little screws. Just gonna screw them in. So just basically 4 screws in each corner. Tight but not too tight. If it's too tight, you will break the actual starter, like the actual pull starter. The plastic will crack. So there we go, there's one. Do it in reasonably tight, not too tight, because you can tighten it all up when you're done. But when you are finished, make sure it is tight, or it will fall off. I have had it happen to me, where the whole pull starter fell off mid-run. Had no idea what was going on. I pulled it up. It was just spring and motor and crap everywhere. I don't know if you can see that very well. The light's terrible in my room. Anyway, so chuck these in. Yeah, so tight but not too tight. If you don't want to break the plastic. So yeah, tight, but make sure you put thread lock on there. It will help a lot in the long run. Keep your screws in your engine or your motor or whatever you want to call it. It's nice and sunny out today, so hopefully I'll be able to get some runs. It's starting to warm up again. Thank you, summer is coming. Had heaps of rain last night, but it's dried up. It's pretty hot today, so had a few rainy days in a row and then just warmed up yesterday afternoon and today. Thought I might get my Savage out, take it for a quick drive. It needs to be retuned. So now you got all 4 in. You go around and just tighten them all a little bit. Not heaps. Just tight. Just finger tight. Yes, that's that. Now I gotta put it into the car, which has got its 4 screws. So I'll bring the car over. Alright, so there's my Savage. Pretty dirty. Not too bad, just a little bit of dirt there. So start off with, you want to sit your motor. I'll move my arm. Yeah, you want to hang on, I'll move the Savage so you can see. Hopefully that's better. I'll just adjust the camera for you guys. And it's high. Alright. There we go, so that's a bit better. Alright, so you sit your motor in however you want to have your air filter, whatever. It's a bit high with the Savage because of the way it is. So you get it in there, you've got it in, sat there, hook your exhaust back on, it's out of the way. Remember to tighten that bolt, that screw up at the front of the exhaust. There's a little screw, always remember to do that. I forgot to do it once and my exhaust fell off. Yeah, so probably the easiest way to do this now would be I find the easiest way to do it is to get your car sitting like that, and just lift it up the back until it's sitting on its front bumper. Sometimes it'll fall over, sometimes it won't. It's probably going to fall over. Yeah, it's going to fall over. I'll just chuck this underneath the front. See, now it's sitting there. Oh, I chucked the wrong one. Alright, so now it's sitting there. If it falls, it's going to fall towards me, so it's not going to go anywhere. To get your screws, line up one first, put one in. One preferably towards closer to the no, you guys can't even see that. There you go. So yeah, so just screwing. So there's the 4 screws there. So screw one in and get it all lined up, and then put the other all 4 in, but put them in not too tight, just tight but just loose enough so you can move the motor around, so you can still set your gear mesh, all that good stuff. That's too tight. It's not hard to put it back on, it's pretty straightforward. It's 4 bolts, same taking it off, it's 4 bolts off. Yeah, so just tight enough to put it on the car. If it's too tight, then you're not gonna be able to move it, so you won't be able to set your gear mesh, and then you'll have too hard of a gear mesh or too loose of a gear mesh. So alright, so now that's on. What I'm gonna do now is just roll the car backwards. Here it's very crunchy. Yeah, you don't want that. So you turn the motor a little bit to the left, away from the pinion. I forget. That's still too tight. So yeah. My screws in the bottom are a little bit tight for me to move it, so I just need to loosen these up a little bit. There we go. That should do it. That's perfect. See, no crunching, but it's not loose. That's exactly how you want it. That's perfect. So, without letting it move, you got to tighten all your bolts up. Very tight, preferably with Loctite, because it is directly to the motor, so there will be a fair bit of vibrations towards the motor there. So you want to Loctite it, which I already have Loctite. I Loctite all my bolts. Once you put those 4 screws back nice and tight, so that all 4 of them are done tight, just go over them again one more time. Just make sure that they are all nice and tight and they're not going to be going anywhere. Like this one, I tightened the other ones, now that one's loose. Done. Perfect gear mesh. Not too loose, not too tight. One more thing before you go out. Make sure you hook your accelerator linkages back up. You know, nothing hard. Chuck your fuel tank back on, I'll just grab that. So, chuck fuel tank back on where it belongs, right there. Chuck your pins on. Pins on. This hose comes from here, which goes to your accelerator or your carburetor, which you won't be able to see. And this one goes is it for your back pressure, which clips on the top of your exhaust. One more thing. Make sure you tighten that bolt. If you don't tighten it, you're going to lose it. So I'll tighten that now. It's very, very straightforward, very simple. And just tighten that on. And that's it. So, subscribe, rate, like it, post a comment if you have any more questions about anything. With my I've got my Slash, which I'm waiting on. I've bought a set of steel rear axles because my plastic ones broke. Yeah, got the new wheels for that as well, for the Slash, with the extended wheel extensions with the 17mm, whatever it is. Things, whatever they are. Thinking about getting the extenders for this because I don't like these ones very much. I want to get a new set of wheels. I like these wheels for bashing, but I'm gonna race it, so probably I don't know what I'm gonna get for that. These are okay for racing, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, subscribe, rate, and I have my little, can we get it? Yeah, there we go. My little HPX rocket over there, which is just getting a few extra things put on it for the summer bashing season and racing. So yeah, OzMonster is out.